Hey guys, how we doing? This is Colby here from JTS. So I wanted to make a quick video and talk about carb cycling. So we've had a lot of people have a lot of success just at the gym dealing with the macronutrient route, really just tracking your calories and that sort of thing. So this carb cycling, I want to go over, and I've done a lot of research lately these past couple months. It is a whole lot more in depth and definitely a lot harder way to really lose weight, but a lot of the people that have done carb cycling have seen great results. Again, it just helps with burning that body fat and losing a lot of that weight. So really what carb cycling is, on days that you're training, you would up your carb intake by a third of your carbs, and on days you're not training, you take away those carbs. Pretty much take a third of those carbs out of your diet. So really, on days that you're not training, you're not doing anything too active, again, you're not going to be taking in as many carbs, so you're going to go from, whether you were to take in about 500 grams of carbs a day on your active days, you would go down to about 250 or even 100 grams of carbs a day. So with this, what it does is kind of just spike that insulin and kind of keep your body guessing. So with the carb intake, and this whole carb cycling deal, you see a lot of people like bodybuilders. We have a lot of bikini competition, kind of like what Steph is doing and getting ready for coming up in her shows. It's definitely a more advanced route to go to with the whole carb cycling thing. But again, it is a great way to kind of switch everything up, because I know a lot of people just kind of get bored with what they're doing and with their diet, just counting your calories, figuring out your macros, and at a certain point in time, you're going to end up hitting a plateau. So if you are interested in doing this route, again, just remember, you pretty much just take your daily grams of carbs. So on days you are active, you are going to up your carbs by a third of that. So again, like I was saying, if you're taking about 500 grams of carbs a day, you'd bump that up to about 750 carbs. Again, really packing that body as much as we possibly can, spiking that insulin with those carbs, because you are going to be doing heavy lifting type of days, whether it's high intensity, going on long runs, short burst, or even just like the team training that we have. Now, on days that you're not training, this is where it's going to be the most important and probably the toughest part as you work yourself through, is when we go back and take away those carbs by really just subtract that by a third. This is where we have a lot of people struggling with the whole carb cycling deal, just because you go from intaking a whole bunch of carbs, so you can pretty much eat a lot of starchy type of foods. So whether it's that white bread, white rice, or jasmine rice, you have a lot of your white or russet potatoes. And then as we rotate through the non-carb or the lower carb type of days, again, you really have to watch that. Really just keep your protein intake the same. Just try and hit your right amount of grams of protein per day, just because we don't nearly get enough of protein as it is. And then you will up your fat intake by about, I would say about 20 to 30 grams, just because when we go into that low carb deficit, again, you need your body to still be fueled, and a great source for that is going to be your fat intake. So again, if you guys are really interested in giving this a shot, it is more advanced, like I said before in this video. I would definitely recommend it if you're really looking for a quick way to get ready for the summer, because I know a lot of people really want to crack down and get their workouts in. Just remember, on these days that you're not doing anything active, or really just taking like an active rest day, whether you're walking or anything like that, low carbs on those days. And on the days that you're doing your high intensity, whether it's lifting heavy, the team training aspect of it, whether you're running miles and miles a day, that's when we really need to up those carbs as much as possible. So I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and have a great day.